Hello and welcome back to another video, and today we will be taking a look at 5 previous and present world records that have been held in the UK by different roller coasters all over the country. So while doing some research for this video, I found out some cool facts about the different roller coasters that have previously held world records in the UK. So what I've done is I've compiled the most interesting world records that have been previously held at the UK. However, some of them are still being held today, but we'll go on to that in further detail later on in the video. That being said, let's move on into the video. So just before we start, I just want to mention, if you are not subscribed already, or if you are new to the channel, why not hit that subscribe button? It really helps out the channel and will obviously keep you updated about new videos coming out like this one. And also, maybe if you are subscribed and you're already a legend, why not hit the thumbs up? It really helps out push the videos out to other people and get them out there. However, if you want to go the extra mile like someone who did, which is Charlie Scott, just a special thank you to him who promoted my YouTube channel on his Snapchat story, which really helped with the last video. So if you want to be like him, you can, but if you just want to help out the channel, just a thumbs up will be much appreciated. But yeah, thank you to Charlie Scott. So the first world record that was previously held in the UK is going to be held by the big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So the previous world record it held was the tallest roller coaster in the world back when it opened in 1994. So the big one has a height of 213 feet, which, as I said, would have been the tallest in the world out of any other roller coaster, which is pretty impressive back then in good old 1994. But yeah, a fun fact here, the big one is actually the first roller coaster in the UK to go above 200 feet and still remains the one and only traditional lift hill hyper roller coasters in the UK. However, I don't see the UK sadly getting another hyper roller coaster for quite some time, unless Thorpe Park, they go out, they build a B&N hyper. That will be brilliant, but for a long time I reckon this is going to remain the UK's only hyper coaster, traditional hyper coaster that is, for quite a long time. Now the big one also has a length of 5,500 feet of track, which provides a good 3 minutes of ride time. And also it has a top speed of 74 miles per hour, and if you can't tell already, it's a good old Arrow Classic Hyper. So it's manufactured by Arrow, which is the same people who did Magnum XL 200 at Cedar Point, which, if you aren't aware, is actually the first hyper roller coaster ever built. So moving on to the next world record, this is going to be the Odyssey at Fantasy Island. So it holds the record for the tallest vertical loop on any inverted roller coaster in the world. Now you may be wondering, how actually tall is that vertical loop? So now the vertical loop is 120 feet tall. However, the actual ride does feature a maximum height of 160 feet. Now, another fun fact for you was that it opened in 2002, and this was to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee. So what they did name it was the Queen's Jubilee Odyssey or something like that, but then they obviously just changed it back to the Odyssey. And also another fun fact was actually that as of now, it remains that the vertical loop remains the 10th largest vertical loop in the world currently. But some more facts about the Odyssey is that it features a speed of 62 miles an hour, and it also has a total of 5 inversions. So quite a decent ride, and also, as you can imagine, will dominate the skyline as it is next to the seaside. So it's definitely going to stick out from the sea. And now the next ride is going to be the Ultimate, located at Lightwater Valley. Now this ride opened in 1991 and used to hold the record for the longest roller coaster in the world. Now obviously you're going to be wondering, how long actually was this roller coaster? And this roller coaster is actually 7,500 feet long, and to put that into perspective, that roller coaster is around about 1.45 miles. So yeah, a pretty long ride. As they say, it also has a height of around about 100 feet and a speed of around 50 miles an hour. From as you can see out of this footage, it mainly does hug the terrain. However, and also fun fact, was the manufacturer of this ride actually mainly focuses on railways to do with like trains and stuff. So definitely a bit more adventurous that they went with building a roller coaster. But yeah, that's just a fun fact. But yeah, that is the ultimate at Lightwater Valley, which used to be the longest roller coaster in the world. Now on to the next ride, and this ride is called Mumbo Jumbo, located at Flamingo Land in Yorkshire. So this ride used to hold the record for the steepest drop in the world on any roller coaster. Now this drop was actually 112 degrees, which is actually 12 degrees larger than the drop on Saw the Ride, and as you can see, definitely from the off-ride footage, you can definitely see the 112 degree drop. Now this ride actually was opened in 2009 and was manufactured by S&S, so the model is an Rollercoaster, and this is a bit more like, it's like a extreme Wild Mouse sort of style, you know, tight turns and really wacky elements, from, as you can see, a couple out of bank turns, weird inversions. So yeah, it's kind of a crazy ride, hence the name of the model, Al Loco, which actually translates to the crazy. And just some more information on the ride is it features a maximum height of around about 98 feet and also has 2 inversions. Now finally, of course, we have the Smiler, and I'm pretty sure you're already aware that the Smiler features 14 inversions, which is actually the most in the world currently as of recording, and has stayed the same for the past 7 years since it opened back in 2013. Now the Smiler was manufactured by Gerstlauer and was actually the first model of the Infinity roller coaster, which has now been a great success for them all over the world. Sadly, the Smiler does feature over-the-shoulder restraints. However, it could have even featured lap bars. However, the park just went this decision with going with the over-the-shoulder restraints, because with Merlin parks they don't really like to branch out into that sort of area, because most people would see it as unsafe, because quite a lot of people in the UK they aren't very used to having lap bars for things that go upside down, so I can see the sort of reason why. However, another fact is that it is actually one of the most compact roller coasters in the world, because the footprint of the Smiler is such a small space, and it crosses over many times over itself. And yeah, definitely it's really quite a unique ride. So just some final facts here is that the Smiler does feature a height of 98 feet and also a maximum speed of 52 miles an hour. However, as I said, it also is quite a long ride, with the ride track length being 3,800 feet, which, you know, is quite surprising with the amount of fact that they fit that in such a small space. Now, that is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed, hopefully learning some different facts that you didn't maybe know about world records that were previously held in the UK by different roller coasters all over the country. That being said, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, and if you're obviously new, why not subscribe? I do more theme park content like this, bring you some facts, maybe some different videos about what might come next to a theme park, maybe the next roller coaster at Alton Towers. So videos like that, if you're interested, be sure to subscribe. It would be much appreciated. So I've been Speckhead, I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Bye.